Welcome to this week's Weird Science. I wanted to experiment with soap, in particular, Ivory Soap. So I can make a comparison. I'm going to pick a different type of bar soap. Doesn't matter, just anything other than Ivory Soap. First, with a bowl of water, if I were to pick up the non-Ivory Soap and drop that in, what do you suppose would happen? Would it sink or float? Well, look at that. You probably can't tell from your angle, but it sunk to the bottom. Now, same thing with the Ivory Soap. What do you suppose will happen? Will it sink or float? Well, look at that. It's bobbing right there at the top. I wonder what that means. Why does the Ivory Soap float? Let's dive in and check out Ivory Soap close up. So I took a different bar of Ivory Soap and I already broke it in half with my hands. It was very simple to do. Look at that. You can see the nooks and crannies there. Those are all little air bubbles. This got me thinking about a couple weeks ago when we took marshmallows and we expanded them in the microwave. Do you remember that? Well, of course, now that leads me to wonder what would happen with Ivory Soap if it was put in the microwave. With adults' permission, be sure to stick the Ivory Soap on a microwave-safe plate. Next, set the microwave for 1 minute. Let's check out what happens. "15 seconds. I'm starting to see something happening there. Oh, wow. What is it doing? Brooke, what's happening? And Brooke is saying it's expanding. Very good. We're almost at a full minute. You know, for giggles, I'm going to add another 30 seconds to see. So it's not quite at a minute yet. Holy guacamole. It expanded. Reminds me of the marshmallow experiment. And here's the additional 30 seconds adding on. We're at a minute, 10 seconds. Holy cow. And I can smell, it smells like the soap. It smells amazing. That's a way to get your house to smell good. Awesome. So a minute and 30 seconds. And here we are. We're going to let it cool for about a minute or so. In the meanwhile, look at that. What do you think it'll feel like? Of course, we're not going to touch it just yet because it's probably pretty hot. I can see that it's starting to sink a little bit. And what's interesting, the story behind Ivory Soap is that in 1890, an employee at Procter & Gamble was mixing up a batch of soap and went on a lunch break and forgot to turn off his mixing machine. So when that happened, it added a lot of air bubbles inside and it made more bars of soap. And so it was discovered with less ingredients and more whipping, adding the air in it would make more soap bars. And there you have it, the story behind Ivory Soap. All right, I'm gently going to touch. Oh my gosh, it is not what you would even expect. It's like hard on the outside, but it's like as soon as I smush it, it like, it's so strange, people. All right, I double dog dare you to try this with Ivory Soap. And why does this work? Air. And that's it, folks, for Weird Science this week. Have fun exploring, and as always, make sure you ask for permission before conducting any experiment. Enjoy!